Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am going to be comparing the Sharpie markers to the Ohuhu's permanent markers. Let's go ahead and get started. So we all know Ohuhu has these amazing brush markers. Well, if you don't know, now you know. They are amazing, good quality, and really affordable for the quality they offer. And they've recently just sent me their new permanent markers that strangely, look very similar to these Sharpie markers. Like literally look at it. It looks like Sharpie and the Ohuhu brush marker did a thing and they created this, they conceived a baby and this is it. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and take a closer look at these markers. Starting off with the Sharpie markers, I'm sure we've all seen one or two of these. The Sharpie marker out of these two is probably the most accessible one out of these two markers. You can find this at your local grocery store or like office supply store. I think I've even seen a few colors at the dollar store. So yeah, the barrel is this gray color with the logo scribed on there in black, and the cap obviously has the color. Now for the Ohuhu permanent markers, the barrel is this white color with the metallic logo on there. It's shaped just like the Sharpie markers. I guess the only difference is on the cap, there's these little tiny little bumps that's on there. I'm not sure if it serves like a greater purpose besides just the look of it. It kind of looks like the nib, so maybe it's trying to show you that the nib is a fine tip. And as far as I know, these markers are sold online only. I don't currently have a link for these Ohuhu permanent markers, but if I do, I will link it in the description, so check for that update. But yeah, all the links to these supplies, I will list them in the description, so go ahead and take a look at that. Okay, I also wanted to show you guys the nibs as well. They are pretty similar, like they literally look the same. Maybe the Sharpie is just a tiny bit thinner, but honestly not really. They look the same. It's giving copy it but don't make it too obvious. But yeah, the nibs are pretty similar. They have a nice thickness, not too skinny or too thick. It's just right. Alright, so most people don't know that Sharpie also has brush markers. I was actually one of those people when I found these brush markers. I was like, wait a minute, Sharpie has brush markers? But yes, they do. This is what the markers look like. They are very thick boys. So it's round with the same Sharpie logo on it with the gray barrel. So yeah, Sharpie doesn't only have the fine nib, they also have the brush tip markers as well. Same as the Ohuhu with the brush marker, and now they have their fine tip markers as well. The only downside with the Sharpie brush markers is that we only have like a handful of colors to choose from. I think this is all the colors I have. I'm missing a black color. So yeah, just a handful of the Sharpie brush markers. Compared to the Ohuhu brush markers, we have so much more to choose from here. Like Ohuhu definitely takes a cake. And here I just wanted to show you guys how these markers lay down, the brush markers. You can flick it, do whatever with it, twist it, bop it, flip it, toss it. What else can you do with this? But yeah, I was trying to see how thick you can make the lines, and they both do a pretty good job. You can also get it to a very, very thin point as well using both of them. When it comes to blending, both of these markers do blend. They're alcohol markers, so the blending it's possible. The only thing is with bullet nib, you kind of have to be a bit more patient when you're blending. That's mostly because you're gonna have to do multiple coats to actually get the colors to blend well. But as long as you're patient, you will be able to blend these colors. And also you kind of have to choose colors that are somewhat similar. Like here I'm blending the two green colors, and on the Ohuhu side I'm using those two orange shades. So yeah, bullet nibs, you just have to take your time and color over it multiple times to make sure it blends well or to your desired look. So yeah, as you can see there, the color ended up leaking onto my desk covering, which is annoying. But yeah, that happens, so watch out for that. Okay, so on these lips that I'm sketching right now, I wanted to do the rainbow colors to see if I can blend the rainbow colors. So I'm going to be doing some rainbow lips. I'm going to color the lips using the rainbow colors. I'm just trying to see if I can blend it smoothly. Some of the colors did blend pretty well, like at the bottom lip, like the bottom lips where it's just like that orange, red, and yellow colors, they did blend. But in the blue, purple, and like especially that yellow and green, they did not want to blend at all. Like the upper lip just doesn't look good. But the lower lip, look how smooth the blend looks. I am in love with that. So the first lip was the Ohuhu permanent markers, and then the second juicy lip over there was the Sharpie markers. And then the lower lip with like the little drip, those were both markers. I just tried to combine them. A nice little collaboration between these two markers, you know? Alright, so after doing the lips, I noticed that some of my Ohuhu markers were kind of dry, especially that blue markers. The first time I opened the Ohuhu permanent markers set, I noticed that the light blue marker was very dry. Like, not very dry, but like it didn't feel like a new marker, it just felt dry. So I was just looking at the rest. I was just trying to compare them to see if I was, you know, seeing things, but no, it's actually dry. It's drying. I tried looking at the other colors as well. I did find a few more dry ones, but not all of them were dry at all. Like some of them were really juicy and stuff. So yeah, this is literally like my third time using these permanent markers, and the color's already drying like this. Because I've had my Sharpies for a while now, and I've used those multiple times, and most of them are still very juicy, or all of them are very nicely filled. So here I just wanted to do a quick speed paint of me coloring using these markers. I'm gonna start off with the Sharpie markers first. I'm just gonna do one illustration using these markers, and then I'll move on to the Ohuhu side and color something for that. Okay, so Sharpie has about 45 unique colors to choose from. This set I have here is a mixture between their regular set and their special edition Mystic Gem color set. So I combined those here. My favorite colors are definitely the special edition colors. I just like the muted pastel look. It's just really nice. Sharpie they don't really have very many light tones at all. Like if any, like just one or two colors that are pretty light. But most of them are like mid-tones and some darker tones as well. Like I had to make her skin tone pink because the pink has a lot more shades to choose from, like the light, medium, dark. And I was able to use that pastel purple color to add shading onto the face as well, you know, just so the color isn't so bland. The purple adds something. Alright, so this is what the Sharpie side looks like. I think it looks good, you know. Pink skin representation. I'm sure somewhere on our galaxy we have people with pink skin. Okay, so now for the Ohuhu marker side. At least on the Ohuhu marker side, I was able to find a skin tone that kind of looks like a skin tone. It's a little bit on the orange side, but it works. You know, like the last girl was pink, so I guess we'll do orange for this one. Alright, so with this Ohuhu permanent marker set, you get a range of 24 colors to choose from. Most of these colors are mid-tones. Don't really have that many light tones at all. Maybe the yellow would be considered a light tone, but that is pretty much it. It's mid-tones and dark tones. Okay, so with both of these markers, both the Sharpie and the Ohuhu permanent markers, some of the caps match their color and some of them don't. So that's something to keep in mind. And also, if both these brands decide to add more colors to their, you know, the roster, they should definitely take a look at what Crayola did with the color of the world. Their skin tone markers they had like a nice range of like dark, medium, and light tones. I was actually very surprised with that Crayola color of the world set. They definitely dropped a bomb. Like that was good. So imagine if Sharpie and Ohuhu did that. That would be amazing. So yeah, that is me comparing these two markers. Let me know which one is your favorite, and if you have any questions, let me know in the description. I am here to answer them. So yes, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.